Good evening, everybody. Hey, Bob. We're playing more Dark Souls 2 tonight. Last time we kind of ended on a accidental speed run, where I did not expect to get through basically 3 whole zones in a night. Don't know if we'll be able to pull off the same tonight, but we'll see how it goes. But first, here we are. Nope. There we are. So, had a little bit of an oopsie doodle over the weekend where for the first time in 15 years, 14 years, 15 years, a long time, I got hit with malware, which has not happened to me in a while. So I had to rebuild my OS, which also meant I had to rebuild my OBS. And so things are maybe a little different, but hopefully functional enough. We did a test stream on Sunday to iron out some of the weird the stuff that I always forget that I added. So far, so good. Looks like everything's working. But, if anything weird starts happening, just holler at me in the chat and I'll do my best to fix it. So, after last time, I went back to clear the Doors of Pharos and Brightstone Cove that we just sort of bounced off of on our way through. I picked up this nice hat, which is the Mastodon Helmet, which I like a lot. And we've got enough vitality now to where most of the Smelter Demons set, so like we have little paws that are made of stone, which I think is pretty dope. Alright, so... Right, I was about to take the bonfire somewhere. We don't need that. Our next location is called the Gutter, and it involves going down the hole. So this hole has been here the whole time. And thanks to Laddersmith Gilligan, I'm still not sure that's a real thing. But thanks to Laddersmith Gilligan, we've got this nice ladder. We've actually got 3 ladders, but 2 of them don't go all the way down. They're mostly to help get other items that are strewn about. But this is the one that helps us do story progress. So this is the one we'll be taking. Dunk. Alright. I also picked up the Gutter. Really? Let me know if you just pop my mind while you're in there. Very nice. We'll swap out Ring of Blades. I picked up the Silver Cat Ring from Xiaohua, the Talking Cat, which reduces our fall damage, which is very helpful for doing things like this. Whoop. It's fine, don't worry about it. Always had it, never didn't have it. There we go. Gently. Alright. Get that Ring of Blades back. What do we got? Heal and Lightning Spear. Alright, good. Shouldn't be anything in here. Oh, there is a lizard. Oh, just shy. Nope, can't hit hard enough. I need to switch back to the hammer at some point just because the crystal lizards are difficult to hit with the Drang-like sword. I take it that body you stepped on isn't going to get up and follow you. No, one of the rare occasions that won't, which is nice. Right, we're going to try this jump and hope for the best. Nope. We did not have the best. And now our explodey friends. Da-da-da-da-da-da-boo-ah. Crap. Remember when I mentioned we couldn't hit the ground very easily? Is it 3 or 4? Looks like it's 3. So yeah, when you land down here, you immediately get the explodey friends who decide to come at you single file and just one by one rush up, flop on the ground, and blow themselves up. Which, I mean, it's a living, I guess. Not for very long. Ooh, Cyanite. Gotcha. Love that counter damage. Like Destiny 2, only slower. Alright, frames still look good. Ooh. Ooh. So the Sublime Bone Dust increases the efficacy of our Estus Flask so that we heal more per bottle of Sunny D, which is nice. I'll come back for that chest across the bridge. I'm sure we can get that off stream. Get out of the deep water. Yeah. Round the corner in the dark. It's about half a ladder there. Let's see. I think we want to take this one. I remember the area after this remarkably well. I don't remember this little... This is kind of an in-between area. There you go. Ooh, FG. How are we doing on FGs, actually? 14. That's not bad. And we're already human, so... There we go. We have at least a couple of bosses coming up that I think are demonstrably easier without summons, so being human won't be terribly critical. But it's still fun. I like summoning people, and a lot of the quests can only be completed by summoning people and keeping them alive during boss fights, so... I'd like to do it as often as we can. Is that... I think that might have been it. I don't think I missed anything there. And we're down. Is anybody down here? No, just me. Oh, chest! Hello, chest. Token of... Oh, Token of Spite. Okay. Hey, we can join a new covenant. That we can't do anything with because it involves PvP. The chat used to be on the right. It probably did. Like I said, I had to rebuild OBS from scratch, so... lots of things. Your commentary and conversation when you summon people is always splendid. Oh, good. Thank you. Grateful for that. So, you'll notice these statues, which we're probably going to see a lot of tonight. They, spit poison in the direction they're facing. Like that. Which is not great for us. There we go. Alright. Luckily, they're easy to break. And on that note, what does that... Oh, yeah. We still have a decent amount of durability. I love that we can see the fog door from here. You can also see the lights of random little hollows just wandering in the dark. I kind of love that. Hey, Bedroad. Seems like it'd be hard to spit poison in a direction you're not facing. You're not wrong. Where was the bonfire? How many... I have 10 flame butterfly. You know what? Let's go ahead and light a torch. This is not an item I need to be precious with. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know what's dripping down the walls, but I don't love it. I don't hate it either. I don't even know what it is. And down. Oh, you're alive. Not anymore. That little bump of the heartbeat is a thing to let us know that there is a poison thingy nearby. There we go. Hey, Cherry! Thank you, Bad Road. And then there's the Pillar of Something. Which... I struggle even to make out what I'm looking at here. Like, that's a rib cage. That's a desk or some furniture? It's like a Pillar of Unity assets that they just put together and threw goop on. I really don't know what that is. Crap. Well, there's the bonfire we need. I don't think... Oh, there is technically ground down there? Is there ground down here? Oh, yeah, there is. There is. Okay, good. I was like, are we stuck? We're not stuck. Yep. Woo! Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine. You pray to this thing? Here, let me light it for you. Hear the bump bumps, and I don't like the bump bumps. This way, let's activate this bonfire before we do anything else. Kefka's tower just assembled from random junk, pardon me. Alright. Yeah. Oh, hi, boys. So the hollows down here are attracted to the light, much like a moth, and attack anything near the light. Not at all like most moths. You coming over? You just hang... No, you're coming over. Okay. Let's deal with you. You don't sneak up behind me. Thanks for the free torch. Well, we have over 2 hours of torchlight. I love that. Love that for us. Alright, attune. Heal won't be nearly as helpful to us here as Caressing Prayer will, so we'll grab that instead. The exact opposite of crew. That's right. Guess it kind of depends, among other things. Despite the root word being face, I think there's some colloquial discrepancy in whether you are facing the direction of your head or the rest of your body if you turn your head to the side. Oh, okay. Well, that's a fair point. But, you know, as intended, yeah, would be hard to spit in the direction your lips aren't pointed. That's the word. Huh? Nope. So the jump attack, I used to be pretty good at, and now I'm struggling with it a little bit. There we go. Crap. It's about the only way. Nope. That I can attack anything on the ground. There we go. And prevent it from hurting us. Which I would like to do. Hi, bud. Sorry, bud. So go this way. Hi there. Much like in Things Betwixt, I'm pretty sure something happens if we light all of the torches. Which I don't think we're going to do tonight. Because there are a lot of them. Is the thing. Just oodles of torches. You stop that. Can I jump down here? I can! Woo. Hello. Two statues enjoying a romantic getaway over here. That would just go over the bridge? Nope, they made it. Alright, there's the fog door, so we have a vague idea of where we're going. Which is nice. Torch? No, poison throwing knife. Which is like a torch. In absolutely no way I can think of. I guess you can use it one-handed, so that's kind of like a torch. I heard somebody land. Am I still hearing people land? Yes, that's exactly what I'm hearing. Alright, what's this? Chad, I will catch up with you when we're in a less dangerous environment, so I apologize for the delay in the meantime. Ooh, powerful fire bombs. Oh, there. Goodbye there. Torch? Torch. Love it. Good stuff. There was a time long ago where we really had to conserve torch usage. That time is past now. Puppy! Hi, puppy. Oh, crap. Thought you were dead. You're on a pixel. Now that pixel is gone. Okay, well, let's grab this. Okay, don't get too close to those. Get you out. Clear those out. Okay. So I realize we're moving away from the fog door I said that was our goal. That was close. Hey, bud. Just, Hey, listen, hang in there. Here, and like this one. And I think we take this bridge? Don't ask me how I remember how to navigate this place. Like, it seems like it should be super confusing. Also, some of the ceilings fall away, which is fun. But I actually... Whoop! Mummy. But I actually find it remarkably easy to find my way in here. And I wonder if part of it is because you can see so little... Crap. Because you can see so little, I'm not distracted. Oh, is that a poison moth? What are you doing down here? And why are you shadowy? That's cool. Never even saw you before. But yeah, so I'm wondering if the fact that there's so little to see means that, like, my mind is entirely focused on the path, because what else is there? And I don't know if that's intentional either, but it has worked in my favor. Grab some of this. Drink. Okay, so someone down here has the mental wherewithal to, like, skin and hang carcasses. So that's a thing. Some interesting implications. The puppy is kind of a naked mole rat, I think, yeah. Is this Blighttown? So I haven't been to Blighttown because I haven't quite made it that far. I'm one zone shy in my my old playthrough of Dark Souls itself. Let me just double check what hand my chime is on, because I have a feeling we're gonna jump and then immediately have to use our caressing prayer. But everything I know about Blighttown is so much worse than the gutter, but the aesthetics are similar, I think. Nope. Cured poison. God, doing a faith build was like, I really wish I'd done this. I guess I don't wish I'd done this first, but it would have made a number of things that I was doing in my first playthrough easier. Torch, because I'm not jumping back across that gap twice. And now we have fire. Okay. Now pause here for a moment and catch up on chat. Definitely going to need to go back to the VOD to add quote properly for that bit starting with, and then there's the pillar of something. I've seen it every time and I'm always baffled by it. Oh, God. Dr. Blight, I assume. Alright, so first, bonfire. Very important. How are we doing on... We've got plenty of Estus. How is our durability? 46 is great. Do have 5 repair powders. Yeah, you know, we just got here. We haven't fought anything yet. Let's do one of these. No reason not to. Alright, now one of these panels can be broken. Oh, it's this one. There we go. Okay. So there are a number of ladders in this room that head down to the lowest level of the gutter, which is our way forward. And I can't remember which ladder it is, because they all look the same. But since we have a torch, once I clear out this area of things that will try and sneak up and kill us, should be able to look down the holes and look before we leap, quite literally. Hi, bud. Just don't want to fall down the hole. Would much rather use the ladder. That's why it's there. Alright. I just realized the fog door is on... We got to the other side of the fog door without going through it. It's not usually a thing that's easily done. Hello. Just light this while we're here. Back we go. Stab these. So far so good. Alright, what's... Okay, well there is solid ground, so at least we know that this ladder isn't a death trap. Okay, good start. How this one? I see land. Oh my god. So that was an exploder. They thankfully did not get a chance to explode. Ladder. Does this one go all the way down? It does! Let's take a moment. Think about our life choices. Terra firma. I think we've got more torch time than when we came in here, which is kind of incredible. Dark Fog is a pyromancy, I think? Oh, it might be a hex, actually. I think Acid Fog is the pyromancy. Too much fog. Terraforming. Hang on. Let's see what I think. It did. That said 20 life gems. Holy hell. Alright. I'll take that. Well. So, these strange things, these things, are jugs full of acid. So let's not use our sword on them, since acid degrades durability. Let's shoot them. Because we don't get arrows back, so if they lose durability, it doesn't matter. I think that's all of them. Or at least all the ones that we need. Sword! Outrageous. Truly, truly outrageous. It was very, it was a lot of gem. Okay. The torch. And with that, I think we're clear of the gutter. Oh, yeah. Okay. Crap. Double crap. Let's just run. There we go, we're underneath them. Okay. Well, listen, we're off to a great start. It's one zone in 20 minutes, so... Let's go this way. Welcome, everyone, to the Black Gulch. So when I was playing Dark Souls... Long before I started playing Dark Souls 2, when I had only played Dark Souls 1, this was back when I had mostly played it for that, like, April Fool's joke stream I did forever ago. I played long enough, pardon me a moment, to get to a place called the Depths, which to this day is still actually as far as I've been in Dark Souls 1, because it sucks and I hate it. Not the game necessarily, most of the game is fine so far, but the Depths is awful and terrible and bad. So at some point I was like, well, let me, is it worth it to push through? Let me just check in and see, like, how bad is this relative to other areas of the game? Like, is this just the worst area, and if I keep at it and I get through this, do I get like a respite? And that led me down the rabbit hole of everyone's lists of the worst areas in Dark Souls, and the worst areas in FromSoft games, and the worst areas in video games. And it was interesting to me because it wasn't so much of a debate. Most of the lists broadly agreed on what some of the worst areas were, and the depths rated lower than Blighttown, but that's when I realized that even if I got through the depths, which sucked, everyone's least favorite zone in the entire series was right after it, and I didn't have it in me to push through that. But that's where I first heard about Black Gulch, which a lot of people consider to be one of the worst areas because it's just poison statues all the way down, and a little bit further we'll find pools of oil, and there are, like, snakes that try to just push you off. It's a mean zone. More so, I think, even than broadly the game is in a lot of other ways. So it's I don't personally have that much trouble with it, or at least I haven't. I say that, and I did not jinx myself immediately, but, like, I haven't had too much trouble with it. But it's definitely notorious. Like, in a lot of the same ways that I've heard a lot of people don't like the Earthen Peak, but I don't really struggle with it. Oh yeah, those. So, those little circles up ahead are like puddles of oil, I guess? I'm not really sure what they are. They are flammable, I know that much. And inside some of them, but not all of them, are these large monsters that look like hands. They're like hand lampreys. Hand praise, if you will. I wouldn't, but you could. And if you walk up to one of those puddles and don't know that yet, you're just gonna get blasted by them. And by blasted by them, I mean actually, like, grabbed and almost killed in one shot, usually. Alright, let's do one of these. Perfect. Yeah, being a Divine Caster really does make this game easier. I love it. Boop. There we go. Get my sword out just in case. This is a little shortcut I found forever ago. Oh, I forgot you were down here! I forgot you were down here! Lucatiel, I'm so sorry, I forgot you were down here! Hi.
Oh. You... My thoughts are very scattered.
Oh no.
What is this curse? The question rings in my mind, but I haven't the focus to answer it. Loss frightens me no end. Loss of memory, loss of self. If I were told that by killing you I would be freed of this curse, then I would draw my sword without hesitation. I don't want to die. I want to exist. I would sacrifice anything at all for this. It shames me, but it is the truth. Sometimes, even so, I am compelled to preserve it. Am I wrong to feel so? Surely you do the same in my shoes. Maybe we're all cursed from the moment we're born.
So yeah, Lucatiel is having a bad one. Just a real bad one. I don't remember if I've talked about this on stream before, but just on a deeply personal level, one of my greatest fears from a very young age was not like dying or quicksand or reasonable things for young kids in the 90s to be scared of, but I was always scared of losing myself. So let's just say there's a reason that I often say that Lucatiel is the best in the game, because like just it's very understandable is what I'm saying. Very understandable character, at least to me. And I doubt I'm alone there. There are so many statues. But there's also a summon sign down. So let's, can I hit y'all from up here? Is it a bubble? It is a bubble! I learned something today. Crap. Oh, and there's the worms. Have a drink. Alright. This will be interesting. Crap, that's the wrong thing. Sorry, bud. I'll be right back, I promise. Come on, give me stamina. Thank you. Get away. Alright. So we've managed to bypass, whoop. Who is shooting? Is one of these on the ground? They all look broken. Oh, it's you guys, isn't it? Woo. Got it. Got this. Didn't even see who we summoned. We have Schmidt! Lone Hunter Schmidt, who is currently targeting the lamprey that he can't see. Oop. Good. Looks like there's another summon here. Let's deal with the worm first. Who is this? Ray! It's Bashful Ray! Alright, let's get this back out. What up, Ray? Let's go down here and do one of these. Over here and do one of these. Alright. Well. So far, this is actually going great. Do I have a... Ooh, hang on, Phantom. Oh yeah, there's the lamprey. Look at that. What a doll. Thanks, guys. And where's that red phantom? Oh, it's two of them. Alright, well, first let me see if I can use a branch. Don't fall off the cliff, please. Run. Just gonna get away from all of this noise. Another summon sign, huh? Alright, Schmitty is getting wrecked over here. Let me see if I can help. Crap. I recognize that axe. It's my friend. Okay. Alright. One down. I don't want to run out there, because I don't know where the lampreys are. Okay. Joel. Heck of a time to dodge, friend. Well done. Get him, Ray. Alright, now then. Forgot all about that invasion. What an awkward time. What a terrible night for a curse. I'm gonna run back this way. Damn, dude. Well done. Out of the fire. So one thing I did learn is that if you roll through those little pools with a torch, it lights them on fire and also lights on fire any of the things in there. Oh, it's Lucatiel! That's why you're here. For that. Alright. Well, you know what? We've got all of our friends here. Let's bring a small army into this next fight. You heal up, bud? There you go, Schmidt. Yeah, alright. Fuck it, let's just do this thing. Let's go ahead and cure up. We have 35 of these now, so I'm not gonna waste a thing on it. Get my sword back, get my shield back. Kill this friend. Alright, everybody here? What a squad. Let's do this. Aww. It's making little stat. Oh no. Oh, it's okay, buddy. We'll get you another one. So, Bob, remember what you were saying earlier about it's hard to say exactly what face means? I think it just got more complicated, is the thing. Back it up. Whoop. No grab. The grab might instant kill us at this point. I'm not 100% sure. Woo. Out of that. Okay. Just trying to not be where the aggro is. This is why some fights later definitely get harder when you have phantoms. Because not being able to tell what the boss is targeting can be really bad. Oh, back away. Didn't back away far enough. Roll. And drink. That's not a drink. Woo. Okay. Drink faster. Alright, gonna do the thing again. Alright. Crap. I think we're okay. We still got everybody alive. Crap. We have its attention. Nope, we lost its attention. We did it, everyone! Weehaw! We're a regular D&D party. There's 4 of us and 1 monster. Oh, thank you, Bob. Slightly different kind of concept, I think, but one of my favorite literary protagonists is kind of utterly and completely terrified of losing his mental faculties, as he's physically handicapped in a society that historically culls the the physically disabled. So there's a lot of sense of his worth being predicated on his genius. Got it. So, like, even more than for the average person, the whole sense of self and the whole sense of, like, agency is entirely down to what they can do, mentally speaking. Close friend of mine, actually, in a very similar situation, and it sucks. Not just because, like, the sense of losing yourself always sucks for everybody, that is true. But already being reduced to any one aspect of yourself is not something that anybody should have to put up with, frankly. And it happens way too damn much. Ooh, we got a new thing for Dina and Dilo. Alright, so that's our 4th Great Old One of 4. That's the shrine to the DLC. We won't be going there yet. Let's head back to Majula. Oh! I forgot about you. Well, a pretty good old one. Well, they're alright. Hi.
No one has come this far, not for a very long while. Your Honor, do you wish to shed this curse? Then accept the fate of your ilk and face the trials that await you. And yes, you have already joined the Crestfallen.
I'm really more of an Arm & Hammer guy.
Young Hollow, there are but 2 paths. Inherit the order of this world, or destroy it. Only a true monarch can make such a choice. Very few indeed have come even this far. And yet your journey is far from over. Outgrown Hollow, have you what it takes? Truly? Young Hollow, seek after Vendrick. He who almost became a true monarch. The Vendrick is certain to guide your way. Fledgling Hollow, may we meet again?
So, that was a lot. This edition of Dark Souls 2 is called Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. That was Aldia, the Scholar of the First Sin. We'll see them again. They're kind of a lot. Alright, let's see. Do we want what this gives us? Can't remember, so we'll take it to Ornifex and see. Oh, we'll take it to Straight first, because he's easier to get to. Burn the bone dust. We have a +4 Estus Flask. Very nice. Down here. There. Oh, now that we have all 4, do you say something different?
You are blessed with a myriad of souls. Bearer of the curse, make your way to the castle.
Alright. Simple enough.
Over the hill and past the forest is the king's castle, where a man peered straight into the essence of the soul. But whatever came of it? Those who come to Dranglake seeking salvation soon lose hope and turn hollow. It happens to them all, sooner or later. That blue knight at the base of the tower, his spirit is already broken. although he does offer sound advice. Perhaps he is a foreshadowing of your own future.
It's very telling. Let's go ahead and level up while we're here. I think that's our last vitality. Can we get all the way down? Well, in that case, take that away and we'll do this, because I know that's another threshold for us. 28 Faith should give us access to Great Heal, and I think one other miracle that I can't remember right now. Speaking of, Great Heal. Well, that's a Great Heal. Oh, we have 2 scraps of life now. Nice. Oh, that is Dark Fog. It's a hex. Okay. So it uses a staff. Okay, so we won't use that. Oops, wrong button. Item box. Spells. Go away. What is this? Dung pie. Anyone? Anyone for dung pie? No, just me. Fine. Let's do some bookkeeping while we're here. Important to keep your books. We'll hang on to that just in case we talk to Gren later. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got the Black Knight Greatsword and the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword last time, which is nice. We got the Iron King Hammer. We can't use the Dragon Slayer Spear yet, so I'm gonna put that away. Good on this. Can't use the Warlock Helmet because we don't have the intelligence for it. Don't need Prisoner Tatters. Shocking, I know. It's all look fine. Don't think we got any new rings that we want to get rid of. Probably don't need the Silver Cat ring anymore, but wouldn't hurt to hang on to it. You never know when you're gonna not want to take fall damage, you know? Alright, let's go see Dina and Tilo, our little bird friends, and give them a petrified something. See if we can get our... I think we're up to 4 Demon's Great Hammers. Place your bets now as to whether or not we get yet another Demon Great Hammer. At some point, we'll just, like, glue all of them together and caber toss our way to the final boss. On the contrary, I frequently know when I'm not going to want to take fall damage. That's a fair point. Having some interesting frame drops there, but it's alright. It's all on this end, so the number should be good. Up we go. Bird time.
You, give it mood. Yes, you! Give us Silky! Yeah. Tonight, don't mood. Yeah! Silky smooth!
Ooh!
You.
Thank you two.
Yes!
So Twinkling Titanite is the special rock that we need to upgrade most of our weapons that most of the weapons that I prefer using, I guess. It's very handy. And surprisingly rare, although there's an area near the end of the game where you can farm a whole bunch of it. But I don't have that kind of patience. That's a lie, I do. But if we can get it early, all the better. Because it'll help us get to those late areas of the game, and that's nice. It's always so bright, coming to Majula. Let's see. Oop, not that. This. What do you require? Okay, so we've got everything... 3 more strength, and we could one-hand the Black Knight Greatsword. Which would be... okay. There's not a lot of things this late in the game that fire damage is good against. Notably, one rat boss that we struggled with last time. Ooh! That we struggled with last time. Yeah, of the 2, I feel like the Black Knight Ultra Greatsword is probably the way to go. Yeah, very similar. This one's just heavier, requires more strength, doesn't require intelligence. Alright, maybe it's a push. There's we've kind of skipped over it, but halfway down the well in Majula, there is a little optional area called the Grave of Saints, where there is another entirely different rat boss with a very different mechanic to it. I'll probably do another, like, kind of Let's Play vid between streams that is just me taking on both rat bosses. It's very personal now between me and the Royal Rat Authority, whichever one we took on in the Doors of
Show me
Pharos.
what you've got.
Reinforce. Broken Straight Sword we don't need. Okay, so we need one more Titanite to upgrade you. You guys also take Twinkling. You take Twinkling. Everything take. Oh, you take. Oh, right, because you're a boss weapon. You take Dragon Bones. Alright. If I remember right, 15 Dragon Bone will get us all the way to max on those. We still have 150. Let's visit Strayed. And then I think we'll end the stream by going to the castle. This way. Strayed!
Souls. I need souls, you cursed fool. If you seek my strength, bring me souls. Stronger souls.
Listen, I'm not one to judge.
Many kingdoms.
Okay.
But then it is all added.
Blah blah. Trade. Okay, so I need to talk to Ornifex instead. We did kill another Forlorn off stream. That was nice. I think we're good on all of this. This Dark Orb? Yeah. Don't need that.
Let's hope.
We have Scraps of Life, so if we will eventually run into an enemy that is weak specifically to Dark. Alright, spider warning coming up for the next, let's call it 5 minutes. And I'll give another verbal cue when the spiders are no longer being shown. I thought we have enough time to shoot a crossbow twice before the wizard's, like, homing soul mass even reaches us once. It does make me happy. Isn't there one more of y'all? I guess we'll find out. And back inside. While we wait out the very slow-moving projectile. There it is. This way. Kill the Basilisk. Good night. Here. Artifacts! Hi! Just give me a second. I'm just gonna... What is this? You don't need to see that. Hi there. Did you... Alright, hang on. Pest control. Unfortunate time. Alright, now last time I did this off stream, and I fought a Forlorn in here, I ended up accidentally hitting Ornifex, and I still haven't forgiven myself for it, honestly. I'm just gonna go kill this one so it doesn't sneak up on us while we're using the shop. You are dead. Good. Stay that way. I don't like the wizards who throw hurty things at you that look very much like the good stuff that comes at you after you kill things. Yeah, because it's literally, it's called a soul mass. They're firing currency at us.
Hello there. Do you have a wondrous soul?
I do. Oh, you meant to trade. Yeah, that too. Ooh, we have just enough. Butcher's knife. That's what I thought. Okay. So this is an axe. Very large axe.
Again, if you find another soul.
And on hitting something, it absorbs health. Also, it's a big axe, which I like. A little heavy, so we'll work up to that. But I like having a weapon that will absorb health. Alright. Is that sorted? Where do we go? Where do we go? We go to the Shaded Woods. Ruined Folk Road. Guild Toss, exactly. I can't remember a mechanic in a Final Fantasy game where you throw XP at someone. Let's see. It's this way, I think. I think it's this way. Beautiful. Now I'm put in mind of the party that supposedly thwarted the DM's adventure hook of a werewolf who couldn't get at them, but they couldn't defeat by throwing silver pieces at it. There we go. Great heal is probably more than we need. Also, now that we don't need force anymore, do that. Well, I can do this. Bong! Alright. Ooh, sunlight metal. Actually use those. I can farm you guys for sunlight metals? Sorry. So the sunlight metal is normally a co-op only thing. So with with the online servers still down for security bugs, I just kind of given up on ever being able to level up in that covenant. But if I can farm NPCs for that, well, this got way better. It's the it's often called the Sun Bros, because the covenant you level up in the covenant, I think, by putting your own summon sign down outside of bosses, and then when someone summons you and you help them defeat a boss, you get a sunlight medal. Thank you, Bob. That'll be fun out of context. So this is the door that told us we needed more souls. And specifically what it was talking about was that we needed the 4 boss souls. But if we'd gotten a million soul memory, which I think we probably passed at this point. We sure have. We could have just ignored that one and kept going. Don't know what that actually does to the story. I've never tried to skip it before. But it's nice to know that it's there, I guess. Ooh. Soul of a Hero is a hefty pocket soul. 10,000, I think? It's a lot. I mean, this stage of the game, it's less than it used to be, certainly, but, like, 10,000 souls is still a lot. Hey there, bud. Woof, you guys are beefier than I remember. Okay. Have a drink. Excellent. Wow, we haven't died yet. Why did I say that? Why did I say that out loud to the stream? Why did I say we haven't died yet? Chat, why didn't you stop me from saying that? It's fine. We actually have a healthy sum of effigies. We've made 3 tonight, I think. Oh, right. So, this is the first... I mean, if you don't count the fog, this is the first weather we're encountering. We tried. Listen, I appreciate that. I do. It's raining. And what's interesting about the rain is that anybody touched by the rain is more susceptible to lightning damage. And what do you know? Here are 2 archers firing lightning arrows. I guess lightning bolts, technically, but... It's like they knew. The good news is it also technically empowers our lightning. Our lightning is already pretty powerful. So it mostly works against us. And there is the castle! All the way up there. I love that, like, it's black stone, but with, like, gray and silver trim. The contrast is very good, is what I'm saying. Huh. Oh, come on. Dang. Yeah, I need to find a weapon that is specifically for killing those. I can just go back through and farm them later. Oh! Hello! How did you beat us here?
This castle is isolated. But nonetheless, you must forge on. To bring an end to your journey and mine.
So I appreciate that that's the first time that she mentions that she also has a quest. It's not just that, like, you're here and she's here to guide you. It's like, no, no, no. She has a thing that she's been doing this whole time, and you're going to help her do it. I just kind of like that little admission. It's not just your story. Alright, hang on. A little out of sync there. Wrap. Camera. Oh. Camera, why? So those are the Mastodon soldiers. Did you beat us here? I don't know. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe next time I'll listen to my own advice and shoot them with lightning. Because, oh, that's the wrong way. This way. Because we have lightning, and they're in metal armor, and it hurts them a lot. Luckily, it's not that far along. So the Falconers kind of hilariously do this little weird shuffle thing. Sometimes where they'll walk by sliding as opposed to actually stepping. If we get a good angle on it, I'll show you what I mean, but it's very humorous, I think. What if I ignore you and just kill this guy instead? Do you come to defend them, or do you just... I can just ignore you. That's way easier. Back through the shrine. So I think we've now seen the entrance to all 3 DLC areas, but we don't yet have the keys to open them. So, ow. And that actually went fine. I still don't know. I think I've said this multiple times now. I don't know if we're gonna do the DLC. But, you know, we'll DLC, I guess. That was close. Let's not do that again. Hey there, bud. Good enough. There we go this way. This way. Through the subway tunnel, I guess. I should have equipped magic barrier. That would have been smart. That's fine. Go ahead and drop down here. I like how they make the splash noise like they're landing in a pool, even though it's just rain. Alright, we get another shot at this crystal lizard. Damn. Survived by a little pixel. Alright. This time, all these. How much does this do? Oh, quite a bit. And it's a small AoE. Well, you know, we have a bunch of these. Should take out one of you at least. Ah, sure. After all, why shouldn't I lightning bolt? Alright. Castle time. I think I want to stop about here. We have these nice archers that we want to deal with. There we go. I think we've done that without... Yes, we have. Crap. Really? Hooray! So, this giant statue lit up because we killed the archer close enough to it that the archer's soul went into the bowl, and that activates the giant. This archer was not close enough, so we still have to activate the other side of the door. Luckily, that will not be a problem. Hi, bud. There they are. It's the Royal Soldier Squad! Give it up for the Royal Soldier Squad! Now what's hilarious about this is that it kind of implies that the only way to open this door is to kill two people. Which is a hell of a security system. Oop! I thought 2 was too few of y'all. And I was right. Up we go. It's a ghost!
Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me?
More Royal Swordsman? No, good.
This castle is the domain of King Vendrick. Is your trespass intentional?
Yes!
His Highness. Where has he gone?
Get a better angle so you can actually see the Chancellor.
You are a guest of our castle. I am the Chancellor, Velaga. Do you seek an audience with my lord, King Vendrick?
Audience.
Unfortunately, His Highness is absent.
Our king is in another castle.
The king has... The queen has taken him.
Uh-huh.
My lord made magnificent findings on souls. An accomplishment for the ages. He vanquished 4 great ones. Built this kingdom upon their souls. Our king has watched over this land since ages long, long ago. King Vendrick, we must fight back, or the giants will take Drangleic.
You may recall, the very first boss that we fought in the entire game was named the Last Giant. But Welliger is fearful that the giants are still a threat.
The king had a dear queen, a woman of unparalleled beauty. Long ago, the queen came to us, alone, from a faraway land. She warned our lord of the looming threat across the seas, of the giants. The king crossed the ocean and defeated the giants with the queen at his side. The king commandeered their power and created the golems, With the golems, the king created this castle to celebrate victory and to show his love, his gratitude to his queen. The queen brought peace to this land and to her king. A peace so deep, it was like the dark. Is this some sort of a dream?
I have bad news.
Where am I? What has happened to our castle? Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me?
I want to say the Chancellor is the first actual, like, ghost that we've been able to talk to. And the idea that he seems at least partially hollow as a ghost is terrifying to me.
Welcome, visitor. Our guests are treated with honor. This is the way of our castle. Tell me if you should require anything.
Oh no, he's reset to customer service voice. Does sell a flamberge, a lucerne, a bracing knuckle ring could be handy. Magic arrows, magic bolts, lightning bolts. Ah, infinite repair powder. Excellent. Love that. Okay. Good, good, good. Ooh. Okay. That's the other thing that requires 28 faith. Thanks, bud.
Be safe on your travels.
I will do my best. You know what? Oh, well, hang on. I don't think there's a bonfire underneath the stairs. I think I'm misremembering that. But we're gonna check. Because if there is one, I don't want to go past it. Yeah, I feel like it would have been here if it was gonna be here. Actually, maybe it is here, but it's here. Yeah, okay. My bad, I got cocky. Open the doors. Did you come to life? I feel like you're gonna come to life. So one of the kind of recurring motifs in this game that I've only noticed. Ah, you do come to life. You wait till I get on the ladder. That's rude. Ahem. One of the recurring motifs that I've only noticed in this game since I started streaming it is the idea of puppets. So in the belfry, both belfries are guarded by marionettes, according to their gear. There are the mannequins in Earth and Peak, who are presumably made by the same person. And then we get to Drangleic Castle, and most of the enemies that we meet are stone statues who come to life when we get close. So there's this recurring theme of puppets or puppet-like things, as if the game is trying to tell you that, oh, have you considered you may also be puppet? And it's just, it's very good, is what I'm saying. I like it a lot. Alright, we're gonna hang on to the lightning bolts, because lightning bolts are great. I don't think we need Great Magic Barrier or Perseverance for this next bit. Could just keep heal. Not a bad spell. Force also isn't a bad spell now that I've seen it in action. This could be fun if it ends up, like, knocking people off of things. Because we are going to be up on, like, the ramparts. And the opportunities to knock people off of those is going to be not zero. Okay. So kind of like the gate outside, the doors here only get opened if you kill somebody near them. Which we've just done. Also, most of the doors in here are traps of a sort and have ruined sentinels behind them. Yeah, like these guys. So we're just going to go through the ones we need to go through. Are you a trap? You are not a trap. Good. Dark Arrow won't be of any good to us. Oh, cool. Okay, so that's one of the DLC keys that we just picked up, the Frozen Flower. That was a whole bunch of stuff. One big pocket soul. I think a monastery charm? Oh, look, an ironclad. Hello, everyone. Keep up the good work. That's an acid pit. We're not going in. Hooray. Let's see. If I remember right, just around this corner. Nope, not this corner. It's a different corner. Let's see how far we get. Oh, good. It's the creepy mask room. Important to have one of these in your house, just in case guests stop by unexpected. So there's a chest right here. If we open it, all of the creepy masks spit poison darts out of their eyes. So we're not going to do that thing. I don't really feel I need to explain exactly why that's a bad idea. But we're not going to do it. Oh, it's a portrait of the Queen, I assume? I'm just going to assume. But friends. Crap. Ran out of stamina. Got lucky on that one. One behind us. Okay. Dealing with one of them is much easier. There we go. Great arrows, man. So great arrows require a great bow, which is not just a bow that is really nice, but a very specific type of bow that we don't currently have, or have a way to get. Okay, I did remember that right. So here's a red phantom named the Nameless Usurper, who, interestingly enough, is dressed exactly like Lycia, the person who sold us miracles back near Majula. I'm sure it's a coincidence. Okay. Crap. Look at that pixel. Whew. Alright. Free effigy? Free effigy. I mean, not free effigy. That's an acid pit we're not going in. Thank you, Bob. I really thought y'all came to life. No, maybe not. Oh, you did come to life. We almost died. We might still. I was hoping to knock you off. That's alright, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. See, that would have been a great time to remember that I had the Force spell equipped. But I didn't. Yeah, we got a free effigy. Let's go ahead and chew it on. Nom. Got all these life gems, might as well use them. Oh! Hello.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nashandra, Queen of Dranglake. A true monarch carries the weight of their souls.
Mm-hmm.
The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called, He found the strength to rule his people, and when the undead were born, cursed, he found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne. Visit Vendrick. We have no need for two rulers.
So, this is Nashandra, the queen. This is as close as we can get for now. We'll see her again. Let's summon a friend. Belclaire! Dang, I haven't seen you since the Ruined Sentinels fight. It's been a hot minute. How you doing? How you been? I just noticed that you have a chime and a staff, so you're using sorceries and miracles. That's awesome. Love that. Love that for you. Hello, boys. It's me. Okay. Let's keep your back to Belclaire. Crap, got greedy. Out of there. Just take one Dragon Rider down. Oop, we might be dead. Yep. Damn! That great arrow just tripped me up. I was really counting on Belclaire to pull the archer away. Eldritch the Urge the hard way. Exactly. Oh, and I forgot to get the Midway Bonfire. Oh no, this is going to be such a long walk. Alright, that's alright. We should be able to make it back there. Let's see, we go this way. Door's already open, so we just go. Don't fight the Phantom again. Run through all this. I actually don't know if those two soldiers that woke up will follow us this far. Guess we'll find out. You guys behind me? No. Good. This way. Now I remember whomst is a statue and who isn't, which helps. Faces. We've been talking about y'all guys a lot tonight. Can I skirt this, maybe? I think so. I think that worked. Alright, this time. Perfect. Woo. Grab, 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 grab. Come on. No, come on. So you see the edge of that like mirror on the wall there? We bumped into that when I was trying to cycle around them. That was right on top of the Midway Bonfire. Alright. Fine. Round 3, I guess. Luckily, this really isn't that bad of a walk back. It's because it's mostly walk as opposed to walk 10 feet, then fight, then walk 10 feet, then fight. It's mostly just a walk back. It's not too bad. Hopefully, we'll still have time to fight our Dragon Riders again tonight. Thank you for this. This way. This way. I think what I might do... Well, for one thing, I'm going to stop forgetting that there are 2 Royal Swordsmen up at the top of that area. That should help. Past here, hug the painting. So the painting also does dark damage, which is an interesting thing to hear about for later. Can I shoot you while you're a statue? I can! I didn't realize I could do that. Shit, that's way better. I should have been doing that the whole time. Alright. That should make this way easier. Alright, bud, your turn. Alright, now then. Before we go any further, ladder. A very missable ladder. Yeah. Come on. I have all of this armor and I don't have enough poise? Really? Thank you. Hard to miss, an easy to miss ladder, and an invisible wall. They really get stingy with the bonfires in the late game here. That's not the word. Sneaky. They get sneaky with the bonfire placement in the late game. Alright. Now that should be the last enemy between us and the boss, which makes this a really great bonfire, actually, for the boss fight. Which, if I had remembered the first time, would have saved us a good 10 minutes, probably. Alright, here we are. I want this to be a 2-on-2, so I'm definitely bringing the Pilgrim back in here. Alright, Prince of Belclair, let's get in here. In we go. In we go. Alright, so far so good. Whew! Lucky. Okay. Take some damage, but probably won't die. Yep, good, good. He just does not care about Belclair at all. There's the stagger I wanted. That was a mistake. Got greedy. Oh, thank God. Thanks, bud. Dead. Now then. Would you like some lightning? Oh, that does so much damage. Oh my God. Dude. Holy. Hi. We did it. Wow. Turns out, lightning was the answer. Lightning was the answer all along. Holy Toledo, that was so much damage. Whew. Hey, Benhard. How you doing, buddy? I like how your sword glows in the dark.
Oh, well met, friend. Good to see you well. Yes, very good indeed. I journeyed from the distant east to perfect my swordsmanship. And legend has it that powerful beings slumber in this land. This sword has been in my family for generations, and only a real man can wield it true.
Uh-huh.
I may face
Did we mention the sword's a fake?
a man or beast, but none shall be a match for my sword. This land is a right mess, eh?
He's not wrong.
It's gone. The people have a mad glint in their eyes. The land itself is overrun by terrible beasts. No better place to test my sword, eh? This land is right.
Okay.
No.
Sweet. Well. This went great, actually. We got through the gutter, we got through the Black Marsh, we killed the Rotten, we got to Drang Lake Castle, we killed the Twin Dragon Riders. We're rolling, y'all. That said, it's about 5 minutes till our usual time, so I think, hey, Christy, I was just about to talk about you. Dave Grohl as the devil voice. Taste my fucking lightning. Boy, I haven't seen that in a hot minute. I can't even... That's been a long time. It's been a long time. Well, anyway, let me turn around so Nikki isn't backlit here. Oh yeah, that's a much better angle. Great job, Andy. So that's where we're gonna call it for tonight, because we're not gonna get anywhere significant in 5 minutes. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out on this Monday. Christy, what's the weather like over there? Are you gonna be streaming here in a little bit? It sounded like from earlier, you were doing a Minecraft with the Galacticraft mods and other mod stuff. Should be. Hell yes. All right, so y'all go, we'll toss a raid their way shortly over at twitch.tv/squirrellily. And you can catch our whole stream team's schedule at, one more, schedule.truck.community, caught up there. It lists all of our stream team, links to their channels, what they're streaming and when, so you can just bookmark that page and check it back. We update it weekly with what we're doing that week. As for me, it's going to be Dark Souls for probably a few more weeks at least. But yeah, so that's it for tonight. We'll be back on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, with the rest of Drain Lake Castle and the area after. So that's that on that. Also, probably keep an eye out Tuesday or Wednesday for another short compilation video as I go back through the areas that we cleared tonight. I'm going to clear out the gutter, because I can't remember what happens when you light all the torches. That's going to take a while, so it'll probably be a well-edited montage of that. There's some stuff that we haven't got in Black Gulch, in particular, Dark Diver Grandal, who we met in the Shaded Ruins, is down there. So we'll go chat with him. There's definitely some items that we skipped because I was just in a hurry to get to the Rotten. And then up to this point in Drang Lake, there are also some like side rooms, and there's that one trap chest in the room full of mass that we were talking about that I will go back and open and possibly die to. Although maybe not. We have Caressing Prayer, which really makes poison just so much less scary, and that's awesome. Actually, it's very good. I'm babbling now. Thank you all so much. This is what passes for an outro, but go check out Christy streaming Minecraft, going to space, which is the thing you can do in Minecraft, when it's modded anyway. It's very cool to watch. I've been catching up on the VODs for the team putting all that together. It's wild. Highly recommend it. And we'll toss a raid their way shortly. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you next time. Good night.